None of us remember how long it's been, but we know it's been long. Well, we don't literally know. We feel like it's been a long time, long enough that we've run out of things to talk about, long enough that every new second seems like an hour. See what I mean? Here's what we do know. Some time ago, the five of us who had never met or known each other, at least not personally, as we recall, woke up here with no recollection of how we arrived. Here appears to be the inside of a black room. No doors, no windows, no walls technically, but there's a definite feeling of confinement. It's a place that cannot be left. Believe me, we've tried. We were almost arrogant at the beginning, certain that we had the collective capacity to solve this. Doc over there is one of the most book-smart people I've ever met. Miss Real World and Creepy McMime aren't as bad as I thought they might be. And I have a master's in contemporary media studies. And holy shit, we've got Abraham Lincoln here. The guy freed the slaves, so it should be easy as pie to free 5 people with a bizarre yet ultimately first world problem.
If this is in fact a matter of random chance, an unbiased draw amongst all of humanity throughout at least a period of 150 years, as suggested by your presence, Mr. President, then we are truthfully quite fortunate.
You don't have to be a scientist to know that some people are really stupid. I'm not going to lie. I'm no Gwyneth Paltrow when it comes to smarts, but trust me, you could have had Miss Pennsylvania here instead of me.
Can you imagine? Somewhere out there in some other black box, there's a group that is just screwed. Like, instead of us, it's, yeah, or maybe one sort of average person and then 4 train wrecks, just awful people, like Charles Manson.
Hitler.
Miss Teen Pennsylvania.
John Wilkes Booth. He was pretty bad.
Of course, if this is not random, if we were intentionally selected...
Are we? Were we?
I don't know. I don't know.
We struggled to find connection, occasionally reminding ourselves that there might not be one to find. I remember my partner and her love of a Star Trek episode that had Abraham Lincoln in it, but the details escape me. In my optimistic days, I thought of us as a leader, a fool, a beautiful celebrity, and the rest. And that there was an old rich couple in here with us, but that they had already escaped somehow. In my darker moments, we were the big man on campus, a princess, a brain, a rebel, and a weirdo outcast. And I was certain that this detention would never end. Either way, it was something to cling to, a way of making sense of it all. I refused to believe that we were completely random, that I was part of some sort of existential village people. But for all our self-confidence, we could never answer the why. We could never figure out the twist that we assumed this box had.
A collective dream.
We thought of that already.
We're all different parts of the same person.
Already thought of that.
Dolls in a donation bin?
Thought of that.
Characters in a play.
Thought of that.
thought of that?
One of us is a killer and the rest his or her victims. Any suggestions, Mr. President? We could use your counsel.
Civil War reenactment? I'm not really Abraham Lincoln. This is just a costume. Last thing I remember, I was on my way to work a President's Day sale at the furniture store. Next thing I know, and nobody really trusts anyone at first, but they're calling me Mr. President and treating me like it means something here. I figure respect is the only real power left. So, I never corrected them.
Then we're in hell.
Thought of
I don't
that.
care if we've already thought of it.
If this were hell, the devil would want us to know.
What's more hell than not knowing what you want to know?
The devil would never give up the satisfaction of revealing the secret, because without it, we still have some shred of hope left. As I understand the devil, anyway.
Understand? Understand? We were never meant to understand this. We are here for one reason, and that's to suffer. Suffer for eternity with people we wouldn't care about if we weren't stuck with them. Suffer because thinking that there is an answer to this. Suffer because we will never understand. Would you stop that?
Sorry.
None of us believed that she was right, but none of us could really say she was wrong. Occasionally, the debate would rise up again, and we would review the same theories we'd advanced before. But after a while, we gave up trying to convince each other. And then we'd stop talking altogether for who knows how long, and then start up again, and then none of us remember how long it's been. We don't work together or laugh or even talk to each other much anymore. Suppose everyone's made up their own mind as to what this is and who we are. I'm not sure when I decided, probably during one of those uncomfortable silences, but up here, I figured it out for myself. This is all a reality TV show.
Thought of that.
Go to hell, Mr. President.